Finally, on week 4, we have our big debate. Before we get to that though, we must prepare for it. First, we want to instruct our students to finalize and write down their arguments on their CTP notebooks. Next, students must decide on their closing statement. Now, we've been teaching them summary writing skills, so it's time to put that to good use now. We also need to tell our students they need to decide who is going to present what argument and in which order. Now that all the preparation is finished, your students are ready to debate. Just like any other CTP classes, make sure your recording devices are working properly. It's even more imperative that you don't suffer any technical difficulties on this day, since your students have been working very hard for the last 3 weeks. Another thing you may consider before starting the debate is the desk setup. If you have a stage, I like having a diagonal rows of desks with 2 teams facing each other, and students take turns presenting their arguments by going up to the stage. So you can set it up however you like, just make sure that everyone fits into the camera. As you record the debate session, you should coach your students so that they're looking at their opponents or the camera at all times. Some students will try to read everything from their notes, so explain to them that looking at notes too much makes them look unsure and less confident. So they should be glancing at their notes to remind themselves of their talking points, but they should try to look and sound natural. So once everything is set up, they're ready to debate. Explain to your students how the debate is going to work step by step. So first, a student from Pro Team comes up to the stage and presents the first argument. While that student presents, instruct the students from the Con Team to take notes and develop some counter arguments. Once the first argument is finished, have the Con Team present their rebuttal. Next, someone from the Con Team presents their first argument, and now it's the Pro Team's turn to come up with the rebuttal, and so on. So repeat the steps until all the students had a chance to make their arguments, and at the end, have one student from each team to make a closing statement to summarize and reinforce their points. Make sure to provide plenty of tips and feedback throughout the debate, especially when it's their first time. In between arguments and rebuttals, comment on what made the argument strong and weak, and then why. And of course, when they're finished, don't forget to upload the debate video on April Gate, and that is how we teach Junior Master Debate classes. If you want to see how it's all executed in a real class settings, please check out the Model Debate class videos on FTP.